NASA launched the James Webb Space Telescope, the most complex and expensive space laboratory ever created, is less than 2 weeks away from its ultimate destination, a million miles from Earth. Once it arrives, it will send information about parts of space and time never seen before. It will orbit the Sun unlike its iconic predecessor, the Hubble Space Telescope, which orbits the Earth. An important part of its mission is to find Venus-like planets in different solar systems to identify the cause and pattern of runaway greenhouse gases and how they contribute towards creating global warming. The telescope is so sensitive that it can theoretically detect the heat coming from a bumblebee located at the distance of the Moon from Earth. Set to be the premier observatory for the next decade, the telescope will study every phase in the history of our universe, ranging from the first luminous glows after the Big Bang, to the formation of solar systems capable of supporting life on planets like Earth, to the evolution of other planetary systems in the universe. Every time you look at the Moon, you're looking back in time, because light doesn't travel instantaneously. The farther the light source, the longer it takes for its light to reach you. The James Webb Space Telescope can look much farther into deep space, about 13.7 billion light-years away, which means it can look 13.7 billion years back in time. That's just 100 million years after the universe was born. As it searches for clues to what happened right after the Big Bang, it will use natural cosmic flashlights called quasars to watch the epoch unfold. Thought to be powered by supermassive black holes, quasars live in the centers of galaxies and emit immensely luminous light. Apart from studying foreign worlds, Webb will undertake extensive studies about different types of asteroids and other near-Earth objects. Their main reasons behind observing these near-Earth objects, NEO, is to defend Earth against potential impacts by these large objects. It will help astronomers to reassure that there is no giant space rock in collision with Earth anytime soon. However, whenever there is news of large asteroids passing by Earth, many of us get nervous. Maybe that's why the US space agency NASA has launched its DART mission in collaboration with SpaceX. Through Webb, researchers will also observe far-flung asteroids to learn more about the makeup and history of our solar system. There are over millions of asteroids roaming in our solar system. Many are clustered between Mars and Jupiter in the main asteroid belt, while another group, known as Trojans, both lead and follow Jupiter. The Trojan asteroids orbit in the same path as Jupiter, the planet. The telescope will aid in procuring data to help scientists delve deep into the solar system's ancient history, which in turn could help decipher more details on how the universe came to be. James Webb Telescope will also observe interstellar objects passing through our solar system, just like Oumuamua in 2017 or Comet Borisov in 2019. Webb won't just be taking pictures of the distant universe as is. Webb is programmed to employ infrared imaging. Data sent back to Earth from the James Webb Space Telescope will promptly be available to researchers across the globe. The telescope's smaller, secondary mirror, designed to direct light collected from the primary lens into Webb's camera and other instruments, must also be aligned to operate as part of a cohesive optical system. If all goes as planned, the telescope should be ready to capture its first science images in May, which would be processed over about another month before they can be released to the public. The $9 billion telescope, described by NASA as the premier space science observatory of the next decade, will mainly view the cosmos in the infrared spectrum, allowing it to gaze through clouds of gas and dust where stars are being born. If you really like our video, feel free to support us with a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe our channel Space Bites, and look forward to the videos that will be waiting for you in the future.